And I didn't have any savings pre-pandemic and pre-corporate job loss. I was banking on my business to earn me enough.
Jenine Boser is our guest today on the Micro-Podcast that is CallumConnects. Jenine is a Reiki Master and intuitive healer located in Regina, Canada, who helps her clients heal their traumas, mental illness, and chronic pain.
A hurdle I've faced as an entrepreneur would be figuring out my income streams. When I started my business, I had lost my corporate job, so I thought that this needed to be my number one income earner. I needed to make my business sustainable right from the get-go. I dove right into promoting myself and marketing and business strategy and figuring out my accounting templates, and it was really hard. I found now that I'm in my second year of business that it's been a slow growth, which it's been growing. My business is growing. That's not the problem, but it's been slow. And I didn't have any savings pre-pandemic and pre-corporate job loss. I was banking on my business to earn me enough from day one. And I think that's one of the hurdles I faced, was kind of reimagining what my business could look like and what it could be for me. I'm building it into this sustainable income. But for the first 5 years, potentially, I have taken on some part-time jobs. It was so icky at first and irritating and frustrating, and I didn't want to do it, and I resisted for about the first 12 months of my business. I just flat out didn't want to take on part-time work. I refused to think about it until I couldn't pay my bills. And I thought, this is the first time in my life I've ever defaulted on a bill, and I just bought my house. I need to make sure I'm not going to lose my home. So I tried my best to find part-time jobs in the middle of a pandemic, and I did secure a couple. The second thing that I've learned about my business through this income stream process and trying to imagine, how am I going to make enough income? How the heck am I going to do this? Beyond part-time jobs, because they only pay so much, I'm only working part-time hours so that I have enough time for my business in the meantime. How else am I going to earn enough? And the answer has been quite simple and quite profound, that my content is enough. The stuff that I have created already in the last 2 years is enough. Now I get to recycle it. I get to deepen it. I get to broaden it. So what I mean by this is I am a Reiki healer that works with trauma, chronic pain, and mental illness. When I talk about trauma, for example, I can do a class on Insight Timer. I can then maybe make a 5 or 10 minute succinct shortened version for YouTube. I can take the MP3 version of that and post it to Spotify. I can make a TikTok promoting what I talk about, and I can share that TikTok on Instagram and Facebook. So none of the content is new. It's something that I love talking about. It's something I enjoy. It's something I've talked about many times, but across every platform, my listeners and my followers are going to get a little bit of a different perspective. So it's not about creating brand new content all the time. And that was something I was really nervous about. How am I going to keep up with creating ebooks? How am I going to keep up with creating on my website and building landing pages and promoting this all? And do I have to pay for Facebook advertisements? What I've found is just reusing my material and sharing it across all these different platforms not only reaches different audience members, but helps me understand what I talk about and what I educate people on even deeper. So it helps for me to repeat what I'm teaching, but it also helps my listeners to hear it more than once, because they might forget it the first time. They might remember it the second time. They might really integrate it the third or fourth time they hear it. So never be shy of reusing your content, and don't be shy for those first few years of business or when things are slow of expanding how you're earning income. There's no shame in it. I'm learning that the hard way. I'm trying to give myself some grace. Go with the flow. Your business will grow. Don't worry about it.
If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to find more inspiring information about entrepreneurs around the world doing incredible things, make your way to enterprisezone.cc.